What do you mean by natural justice? Natural justice, although you find or there's a charge against the employee, but you must give him a fair chance for him to defend himself. He can defend himself. That you call natural justice. Because you know what he'll be looking at. Losing a job, there's no income, he'll have to feed his family and everything. So it's always a fair chance to give him to defend himself. Let us look. The employee is given opportunity to know in full the charges made against him. Basic principle of natural justice. You have to let him know what he has done wrong. Okay? Then we go on how we're going to let him know. The employee has a reasonable opportunity of defending himself against the charges. As I mentioned, he must be given a fair chance to defend himself. Okay? The management team will sit as the inquiry panel should be unconnected with the event. Okay? Especially when during a DI, try not to bring HR personnel in. HR personnel, I call them a champion. They know all the regulation. Sometimes I go to Puan Sharifah, I say, Mr. Chandran Puan, I and Puan Sharifah have a very good example, a very good relationship. Puan Sharifah, Mr. Chandran every time coming in late and everything. I think one of these I'm going to write a complaint, but try to support me. We will chop him. You know, I pakat. I go along with the HR personnel. When I'm close with Gavin, I go along with Gavin. You become the chairman. Then Mr. Loh, you become the prosecuting officer. Let's chop Mr. Chandran. You already have that. That isn't practice natural justice. Okay? So you have to give the opportunity to know in full charges made and also give the opportunity to defend himself against the charges. Okay? You understand what is natural justice now? Okay, now let's move on. Receiving a report or a misconduct. When you receive, okay, who normally receives the misconduct report? Who will normally receive? Normally you want to receive the HR personnel. Okay? Try not to have HR personnel as the chairman, but HR personnel can be the prosecuting officer. But here, I would say, receiving a report, they are more to coordinating the whole, to conduct a domestic inquiry. Okay? They cannot become a chairman, they can become a prosecuting officer. Alright? So now, receive the report, need to pay attention to the following: date, time, and the report is made. Date, time, the report is made. Okay? Very important. When? Today. What time? Where? Location. Give as many details you can pertaining to the complaint, or pertaining to the investigation, or pertaining to the delinquent stuff. Okay? Second, name and other full details for the complainant, information of the misconduct including date, time, place, and where the offence took place. Okay? Alright, let's move on. Name, designation, and signature of the complainant's signature. It was always important that you need to get this. This is very important. Who complained? What is his full name? IC number, designation, everything. If it is been trial in industrial court, you can have the proper paper and showing that this is done by Mr. Chandran, this is done by Gavin, this is done by Burhan, and this is the detail. He has all the details in place. Where is the location? Happens in second floor. Happens in the toilet. Okay? Alright, now, when you make a complaint, okay, now question. If misconduct pertaining to a lady staff, okay, or got to do with the modesty, or even somebody, okay, example, she complained that one of the staff beat her while she was in the toilet. Now what are you going to do? Mr. Burhan, sorry, every time it was you. Mr. Isham, now I am a lady staff. I'm your staff. I'm coming to you, I'm complaining. Mr. Isham, somebody beat me in the toilet.
And then CCTV?
We don't have time, what time? Mana ada CCTV?
No, now you're going to take the report, you know. Okay, you're going to take the report. Okay, so you're going to ask me a lot of questions, right? Okay, I'm the woman here. Okay, Mr. Sham, I'm going to. If somebody beat me, now I am swabbing and telling you. What am I going to do? You don't take statements from a woman.
What?
Honestly, because you're going to start seeing what he was doing. Were you sorry for my language? Were you sitting, squatting? Were you're going to ask a lot of questions. Of course Because you need detail. If detail, how are you going to charge the camera? Sorry to see this. Okay? You cannot, this kind of complaint got to do with the girl's modesty. As a guy, avoid taking report. Madam Sudha. Call Madam Sudha for a help. Okay? Girls get molested. You don't go and ask where you get molested. With your action now, where you get molested. Then again, the charge will go against you. Sexual harassment. How sexual? You know? Double sexual. Double check. Okay? No, not as a guy to us, because you must explain the sensitivity of the issue. When you go and ask, sometimes, you know, you see, guys are always the guys. Right? Sorry to say this, you know.
Police station also
Integration, police station is women. Remember the squatting case? Right? That was done by the women. No man was involved. The man was involved. Video from the phone. Okay? Just to share, this staff was in Singapore. He was just traveling on the train. He took his handphone. He just snapped the lady's leg. All was sitting behind. Everything snap. He was brought down. Because Singapore, they'll go. Who is the employer? They want them to take action. Bring everything. Evidence was only that, you know. Modesty. Again, they are not happy about it. So this officer who investigated, Allah, they snap your leg and what? Not anything else what? Cannot say anything what? So actually, then he start questioning further. What actually turns you, or what actually wrong that the guy did? What do you really feel? After the question, more question. He was charged as sexual harassment in Singapore. So as a guy, try to avoid. You get a lady friend or lady employee or maybe contractor from HR, you ask more questions. What happened actually, you know? Especially most of the cases that we receive in employers, in my experience, guys, they go and fix cameras in the toilets. Okay? Sorry, I have to mention this. This toilet. Okay? But ladies, sorry, when they go to the toilet, guys go to the toilet, they just don't care. But ladies always look up. But the camera is down. They don't know. Okay, all these cases. You know, there's one of the speaker. He also conducting most of these talks in the industrial Punjanaya, how to avoid all these things in organization. And many of these cases happen in organization, especially in hotels. When I was in Strawberry Park Resort, eventually they climbed on the ceiling and they was peeping this lady baby. You know, and after that, the peeping, you know, and after that, it was conducted by a guy, the investigation, cited more of the guy. But after that, they found the guy also was involved and he got sacked. So always remember, anything that are involved with girls, staff, avoid asking questions, because it always got to do with their pride and modesty. Alright? Okay.
Sorry, is that alright, the guy that is like a HR officer, so that he just sitting, just observe what between the conversation between the...
Depends, man. Okay, will you be comfortable if I'm going to ask you things like, against the model, if I'm going to ask, okay, before I'm sorry, yeah? So, the question will be, where did it really touch you? How you felt at that time? What were you doing? You know, they will go in detail because you're going to penalize, charge somebody, you know. You're going to let his rice bowl is gone. You know, that's nice. So things are like this. Are you comfortable with me asking this? If you're comfortable, then go ahead. Mutual understanding. Most of the things, avoid. I will always say. Yes. Okay. And the question or investigation must be obtained by 2%. What if I receive then I manipulate? I just add some story, make it very nice. Okay? So always must be two people. Two party must be receiving the complaint. Okay, now, evaluation of the comment, briefly report complaint. This is normal lah. You have to evaluate. Okay? Now, as an HR personnel, if you are getting the complaint and you find the complaint there's no evidence, what do? Don't waste your time. When somebody lodge a complaint and they have no evidence, don't waste your time. You know, you cannot